After the age of about 6 months, the quality of your baby's sleep is no longer about making sure they have a very full tummy. Night waking is often blamed on hunger, and that's because when they were younger, they needed to feed pretty much the same amount at night time as they did during the day, and the fuller they were, the better they slept. But now, after the age of 6 months, good sleep is actually determined not by how full they are, but by the way that they fall asleep at bedtime and if they are expecting any kind of nighttime rituals to happen. From a physiological point of view, at this age, or when they're over 7 kilos, they don't need a night feed for nutrition. In fact, it's better that their bodies have a rest from digesting milk during the night so that they can sleep better and have a healthy appetite for the following day. Lots of babies will drop night feeds without help once they reach a certain age or weight and when their sleep skills have matured. Many others, as they get older, will still feed once or twice in the night and then settle happily back to sleep. But some babies, as they get older, they start to feed much more rather than less at night time. Sometimes it can be every couple of hours or more, and often the feeds are very short. Now, having so many feeds in the night is rarely driven by hunger, and the real reason for older babies increasing their night feeds are that they need to feed as a sleep prompt and also just as a simple habit and ritual. Now, I do need to say that many parents choose to continue to breastfeed in the night until their baby is well over a year or so, when they no longer ask for it, and this is absolutely fine, of course, especially if you feel confident about that and in control of that decision. It's more than okay to carry on breastfeeding at night for as long as you like. I also need to say that it's okay to stop when you've had enough, especially if the disturbed nights are affecting your baby's sleep or their daytime feeding or your own mental or physical health. And just because you choose to drop the night feeds when you're ready, it doesn't mean that you have to stop breastfeeding completely. Although breastfeeding at night helps to ensure that you've got a healthy milk supply for the following day, by the time your baby is 6 months old, your breastfeeding is well enough established. Your body will still make milk for the daytime feeds. Breast milk production is about supply and demand. And when the night feeds are dropped, the day feeds will naturally increase, and feeding on demand in the day will keep your milk supply up. If you're returning to work and not intending to express milk, your body then will simply make milk for the times when it's needed, even if that's just for a morning feed and a bedtime feed. As well as being not nutritionally necessary, very frequent night feeding can sometimes prevent babies from developing these really essential self-settling skills and can lead to daytime sleep problems too. So, if you do feel it's time to drop or reduce the nighttime milk, whether that's breast or formula, then have a look at the next section on how to do it safely.